Good morning. Well, I've got my skillet on. Which side's it on? I've got my bacon in the skillet back there this morning. And I'm going to make Terry some biscuits. I've got the oven preheating. It's coming on. I got my bowl. And this morning, I've got self-rising flour this morning. If you buy self-rising flour, it makes the biscuits real easy to make too. Now, it's just him going to eat them because I'm still on that low-carb diet. But I'm going to get 1 cup of flour because I'm not going to make a whole lot of biscuits. I'll put a cup of flour in there. And this is some homemade butter I made. I'm going to put, let's put a couple of tablespoons or so. Because it makes the biscuits good. And it's a little hard, so I'm just going to use my fingers and mix it up in there. I've got my pan here. Got a little bit of oil in my pan here. Need to spread that around. It's not spread around much. Good enough yet. But I'm just taking my fingers and rubbing that butter into that flour. Let me look at my bacon. I've got it fried slow, so it's okay. That homemade butter in these biscuits, that's good. Makes them light and fluffy. It's all worked in there now. Look, I got flour everywhere. And this is some milk that's kind of clabbered here on the counter. I don't know, can you see how it's kind of thick and clabbered? Well, that's what I'm going to put in it. It's kind of like buttermilk. And I could throw that out. I don't have to use it. I've got sweet milk. But you know what? It makes the biscuits good. And I'm just going to guess at how much I'm going to put in there. And I'll add some, then I'll add a little bit more. Till I get the flour not being wet. I don't want to work it too much. I've always thought that if you worked them too much, you made your biscuits tough. Stir around This is going to be more biscuits than Mr. Terry's going to eat, but I know that 2 of the grandsons are coming today. It's spring break, and they're off from school. Now there's my dough. It's just a little bit wet. Let me get me a handful of flour here, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over it. Get it off the spoon. And I wouldn't have to put it on the counter, but I'm going to. I've got the mat here, so I'm just going to. And I could roll them and cut them. Let me get it to not be quite so sticky. But we're going to make what they call cat head biscuits here in the South. Boy, that dough is soft. I've not worked it down into a big, thick lump. It's just light. You can feel it. It's for a lump of dough, it's light and fluffy. But I'm just going to take my fingers and pinch me off a biscuit. And when I plop it over here in the pan, I'm going to put it down in that grease and put the grease on both sides of it. Get another one. Do the same thing there. I just need just a little bit more, I think. Maybe we'll make it work. Plop it down. Oh, I'm going to have 5 biscuits out of that cup of flour. I'm going to move some of them so I have enough of that oil. There's my last one. There, that cup of flour made them 5 biscuits, and I'm telling you, they're going to be good. I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to check this bacon, and I'm going to make gravy. And this is all you're going to get from me this morning till the little boys get here. I don't know how many of them Terry will eat. He's got some jelly over there if I make that gravy. But usually he don't eat any more than 2. Anyway, I've got to finish breakfast. What are you guys going to have for breakfast this morning? I've got to reach over there and touch my computer screen to turn off this camera, and I've got this. I heard the door open. I gotta go. Bye, y'all.